The engine sputtered, warning lights flashed, the small plane bucking through the air was going down. Inside, 5 souls braced for impact. The pilot, Pablo, fought for control. His heart pounded. The jungle floor rushed closer. He aimed for a clearing. The plane slammed into the swamp. A cacophony of noise filled the air, crashing metal, screams, the hiss of steam. Then silence. Pablo looked around, dazed. Miraculously, everyone was alive. But they were down in the Bolivian Amazon, and this was alligator territory. The initial shock subsided. Adrenaline surged. They were alive, but this was only the beginning. The air hung thick and heavy, a suffocating blanket of heat and humidity. The stench of aviation fuel mixed with the earthy aroma of the swamp, a pungent cocktail that stung their nostrils. Pablo, shaken but determined, took charge. He checked on his passengers, 3 women and a child, assessing injuries. Cuts, bruises, a sprained ankle. Nothing life-threatening. Yet, the gravity of the situation settled in. They were stranded, lost in a sea of green 1,000,000 miles from civilization. The plane, their only lifeline to the outside world, was now a mangled wreck. Pablo knew they had to move quickly. The jungle, for all its beauty, was a treacherous place, especially this close to a swamp. He gathered his thoughts, his instincts kicking in. They needed shelter, water, and a signal, and they needed them fast. The swamp was alive. Every rustle of leaves, every splash in the murky water sent shivers down their spines. Cayman eyes, glinting with primal hunger, seemed to watch their every move. In the distance, the eerie howl of monkeys echoed through the dense foliage. It was a symphony of the wild, both beautiful and terrifying. The survivors pressed on, their clothes torn and sweat-soaked. They hacked through the undergrowth with whatever they could salvage from the plane. The oppressive heat was relentless. The air, thick with moisture, clung to their skin. Insects swarmed around them, a buzzing, biting cloud. Mosquitoes, drawn to their sweat, feasted mercilessly. The survivors swatted at them, their patience wearing thin. The jungle was a sensory overload. The constant hum of insects, the calls of unseen creatures, the overwhelming greenness. It was enough to drive anyone to the brink. But they couldn't afford to break. Not now. Food was scarce. They rationed their meager supplies, a few bars of chocolate and some cassava flour. Every bite was precious, a reminder of their precarious situation. They ate slowly, savoring each morsel, trying to ignore the gnawing hunger. Water was a constant concern. They collected rainwater in empty bottles, grateful for every drop. The water was murky and tasted of earth, but it was all they had. Their thirst, like their fear, was a constant companion. Days blurred into nights. The survivors, exhausted and hungry, clung to hope. Pablo, their makeshift leader, kept their spirits high. He told stories of his childhood, of his dreams, of his unwavering belief that they would be found. His words, though laced with uncertainty, provided a glimmer of light in the darkness. They clung to his optimism like a lifeline. They found strength in each other. The women, their initial fear giving way to steely determination, supported each other. They shared stories, offered comfort, and kept a watchful eye on the child, whose innocence provided a welcome distraction from their ordeal. They sang songs, their voices echoing through the jungle, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Pablo, remembering a survival show he had once seen, gathered dry leaves and branches. He struck 2 rocks together, sparks flying. After what felt like an eternity, a small flame flickered to life. The survivors cheered, their faces illuminated by the warm glow of the fire. The fire meant more than just warmth. It was a beacon of hope, a symbol of their will to survive. They huddled close, drawing strength from its warmth and light. The whirring of helicopter blades sliced through the air, a sound they never thought they'd hear again. Hope surged. They scrambled out of their makeshift shelter, their eyes scanning the sky. A rescue helicopter, a beacon of salvation, hovered overhead. Joy, pure and overwhelming, washed over them. They had been found. The fishermen who discovered them, humble men who knew the jungle like the backs of their hands, were hailed as heroes. They had braved the treacherous waterways, guided by instinct and a faint distress signal. They had found the survivors when all hope seemed lost. The reunion was emotional. Tears flowed freely, hugs were exchanged, and words of gratitude tumbled out in a torrent of relief. The world celebrated their survival. Bolivian President Luis Arce expressed his immense joy at their rescue, praising their resilience and the tireless efforts of the search and rescue teams. "This is a testament to the strength of the human spirit," he declared. Survivor Mirtha Fuentes, her voice filled with emotion, shared her gratitude. "We never gave up hope. We knew someone would find us." Their ordeal was a stark reminder of the power of nature, the fragility of life, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. They had stared death in the face and emerged victorious, forever bound by their shared experience. They had faced their fears, endured unimaginable hardships, and come out stronger on the other side. Their story, a testament to the will to live, served as an inspiration to us all. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for the latest news.